Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. It's day number 1004 of the bear market, and I'm telling you, I've never been this excited for what's about to come in this market in the immediate short term, right? So we are going to be taking a deep dive into the crypto space today to understand where exactly are we sitting with this market, right? And I promise you at the end of this video, you're going to have a very clear picture as to where we are in this market, right? So we want to start off with the Jasmy price in the immediate short term. As you can see, you remember we were looking down below this level here, maybe 3 weeks ago, saying that we are going to violently break this resistance, move all the way to something like 0.006. That's exactly what happened. And then after that, we were looking for a pullback, which is where we are sitting right now. So I think this is actually a very good point, and it could actually be a very last opportunity before the move that we are anticipating to happen in the whole crypto space. So as I said already in previous videos, that I'm going to be placing buy orders right here, and even long positions, I'm going to consider that, because I think that this opportunity is something that I don't want to miss right here in the market. So I'm going to show you what really has me excited in this market. But before I do that, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Jasmy content will now be able to find this video much more easily. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel just yet, I would encourage you to do so, really, because I do TA on Jasmy and a number of altcoins on a regular basis. And to be honest, this video is actually a gem, so it would really be nice if you help me spread it, right? So yeah, we were looking for the Jasmy price to do exactly as it is doing right here, back test, and then boom, we move to the upside to our next resistance. That's something like 0.008. But I don't believe that the Jasmy price is just going to stop right here. We are going to go even further, right? You remember the setup that I was showing you with this falling wedge right here with like a minimum price target of something like 4.5 cents thereabout, and obviously another price target that's something like 9, 10, 11 cents thereabout. It's playing out exactly as we had anticipated. Remember, this is just a back test of the breakout here, and we are looking to break even higher right there. Another positive thing about this setup is that for the very first time in the history of Jasmy, we have had growth on the MACD. Take a look at this. Like throughout the history of the Jasmy price, that it has just been downward momentum through and through, like from the very beginning right here. And only for the first time, we are having like upward momentum here on the MACD, even on a weekly time frame. This is how strong this indicator is. So that's really something positive to note. But again, this is not the whole story with the Jasmy price. As you remember, we are focusing on the number of days we have had in this bear market. Compare them with previous bear markets. We'll talk about that. But really, let's take a look at the situation of the crypto space in general. Right now, this is the total market cap of all crypto. And you can see we have got a perfect setup right here. I'm telling you, this is one of the most optimistic patterns that you can find across all markets, and it's just reliable, right? So this is a Wyckoff accumulation pattern right here. I'm not going to go through all the stages of a Wyckoff accumulation because it really doesn't matter. We have been through all those ones already, and we are at the very last stage right here. So this is at the point that is called sign of strength. I'm going to go ahead and show you a Wyckoff accumulation schematic with all the phases that happen there, right? And we are right here with our sign of strength looking for that monumental break to the upside. So great things are just about to happen in the crypto space in general right there. But I'm going to show you a certain chart that really has me excited. I'm going to explain to you why that is the case. Now, what you see on the screen below is the Bitcoin price at the current Bitcoin price. And what you see above right here is the Bitcoin price at back then in 2016. And it's exhibiting the same thing that just happened when we were about to pop to the upside. And you can look at it, just looks similar, right? The similarities are really crazy. Take a look at this, take a look at this, take a look at this distribution here. We have the same distribution, and take a look at this Wyckoff accumulation pattern that keeps on making a higher lows each and every single time we have the same thing, right? And take a look at where we are, right? I want you to go ahead and compare it to this price action that you see right here, and you can see the same kind of structure here. We have the same kind of structure with a push to the upside, with a push to the upside, and just a flash to the downside, a flash to the downside, obviously. And you can see continued upward momentum, right? This is exactly where we are sitting with the Bitcoin price. So heading into next week, I'm expecting the Bitcoin price to continue this upward trajectory right here. Now, obviously, the question is like, what does that have to do with the Jasmy price? Historically, this market is always done well when Bitcoin is doing well. And considering this fractal that we are following right here, what ended up happening with the Bitcoin price is actually it went on to set a new all-time high. If Bitcoin goes on to do the same thing, all the crypto market space is going to be really doing fantastic, including Jasmy, XRP, and just any other altcoin that you want. This has always been the condition each and every single time that for altcoins to do well, Bitcoin just has to do well, whether you like Bitcoin or you don't. I also happen not to be a big fan of Bitcoin, but I understand that this market is actually driven by Bitcoin. So this structure that you see right here is really, really important. Very, very, I mean, I can't explain the similarities right here. It's like, history is repeating itself or whatever is happening. But this structure right here is really, really optimistic. I'm counting on it. The only thing that is going to throw something into the path of this structure right here is if we see some kind of lower lows. But until then, we are looking set for a massive, massive bull run for Bitcoin, which eventually is going to also affect any other altcoin that you're holding, including Jasmy, right? So I think we are very clear then. So going back to the Jasmy price set, we were talking about 1,004 days into this bear market. Are they even relevant? Let's quickly take a look at this structure that we have been following for a very long time on the channel. This is the Jasmy price set, not the whole Jasmy price set, but historically the Jasmy price set looks like this. We actually went on, as you know, most of you have watched the channel time and again. We have this hidden structure in the Jasmy price set, but this hidden structure also is one of the best structures in crypto space, right? I'm going to go ahead and show you an example. Here we are taking a look at Altcoin, which was exhibiting the same structure, all those structures that we see, right? So let's go back to the Jasmy price set so that you can see that they actually look very, very similar right there. We have got Altcoin there. We also have got coins which did super well. We have got Cardano, right? After crashing 97%, Jasmy has crashed 99%. What's the difference between 97% and 99%? There is no difference. Ethereum crashed 98% in the previous bear market. Managed to do the same setup that Jasmy had. Jasmy crashed 99%. What's the difference? There is no difference. If you had $100 at the top, with Ethereum, you only have $2 remaining. With Jasmy, you only have $1, maybe some kind of cents remaining. But that's basically the same structure that we have right here, right? So what do they mean, actually, these structures, right here? Look at how they ended up for Cardano, right here. Look at how it ended up for Ethereum. Look at how it ended up for Altcoin. Now, I bring Altcoin, which didn't go to its previous all-time high, because I want to illustrate a point right here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and treat the Jasmy price set here as the top here. This is the top right of the Jasmy price set of that fractal. And we can take a look at the top of, Altcoin right here. Take a look at the top of Cardano. Take a look at the top of Ethereum here. You can see that we have the same structure that is established already. Now, from these highs throughout the whole bear market to come back to those highs, it took Cardano something like 1,047 days. It took Ethereum 1,117 days. Now, for Altcoin, it was something along those lines. Now, coming back to the Jasmy price, we've already established that we are on day number 1,004 out of 1,147, which was the longest for Cardano, right? So you can see how closer we are even from a time frame perspective. I'm not saying we are exactly going to take 1,147 days, but you can kind of draw a comparison as to how close we are to the conclusion of this bear market. But that's not the only thing that we can use this chart for. If we grab our Fibonacci retracement tool from the very top right here to the very bottom of the Jasmy price set here, you can kind of see that we have got our Fibonacci retracement tool extending all the way to something like 4.236 thereabout. So that's cool, right? Let's do the same thing with Altcoin from the very top here to the very bottom. People who have been watching this channel, I think, are getting involved in this structure, but it's also important right here, right? With Altcoin, we manage something like a 786 Fibonacci retracement level, sorry. Now, that from the very bottom to where Altcoin actually ended up, not even reaching its previous all-time high, was something like an 85%, and that's how it happens in crypto, right? This thing didn't even get back to its previous all-time high. It had something like 85x. So if you're waiting for Jasmy to go ahead and do $5, I don't know really. Maybe it's possible, but for me, you don't need to get back there, right? I'm just going to explain to you why you don't need to get back there, right? So taking a look at this is Cardano, right? From the very top right here to the very bottom here, you can see Cardano doing a 2.618 Fibonacci retracement level. It didn't reach here according to this price set, but this is only because we're using the price, not the market cap. If you want to go with the market cap, it actually tops right there, the 2.618 Fibonacci retracement level right there. With Ethereum, which was the best case scenario, right? Doing the same thing from top to bottom here. We can see Ethereum doing a 3.618 Fibonacci retracement level. Coming back to Jasmy, we do what Cardano did, which was a 2.618. We are looking at Jasmy at 86 cents. And then if we go for Ethereum 3.618, we are looking at Jasmy having a $1.20 price target right here. So a $1.20 is probably my best case scenario in this situation. But as I said already, you don't need to get back there, right? Obviously, I mean, everybody's needs are different. But for me, even a 33-cent Jasmy is really, really good because I got the opportunity to accumulate Jasmy at the worst possible time. I mean, the worst possible time in the sense that the price was really, really bad. But in hindsight, it actually looks like it was one of the best things that I've actually done here with Jasmy. So we are looking at the worst case scenario between the 786 retracement level, that's something like 26 cents for Jasmy, really massive. That's really good. $1.20, 86 cents, all those things are amazing for the Jasmy prices. So this is basically where we are in the market right here. We are waiting for Bitcoin to go ahead and perform that move that we are waiting for. At the same time, the total market cap of crypto is looking set for a huge pop to the upside, which is also going to be benefiting Jasmy. So basically, this is my opinion. In the immediate short term, I'm going to go through with my plan of putting buys right here as we anticipated even before we had this pullback right here. But obviously, none of what I say is financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, and then I'll have to see you on the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye.